Catherine Feore, EU reporter. I think it was at the beginning of the month that MEPs signed an open letter for the protection of whistleblowers. Today, Wikileaks is celebrating 10 years of its existence, and I'm wondering, do you regard Julian Assange as a hero or a villain?
Well, as far as his work at Wikileaks is concerned, and I will limit myself to that, I think he really helped promote more transparency, and that helped us, I think, in rebuilding trust in the people, or maybe, well, destroying trust where it is misplaced. I think it's a good thing, but I will not speak about his personal issues with the Swedish justice. This has nothing to do with that.
But there are also leaks which you can be very concerned about. So, for example, the leaks developing into a real burden for the campaign of Hillary Clinton, I support strongly. So these leaks should be discussed also, and our societies, I think, have to find a way how to deal also with communication and security requirements for our communication, because I'm convinced not everything should be leaked.
So, can I just have a follow-up question? You mentioned Barroso and the fact that he'd chosen to work with Goldman Sachs in particular. I'm wondering, would you have a blacklist of companies that are worse than others? And in particular, one company that was associated with leaks, LuxLeaks, PricewaterhouseCoopers and other fraudulent activity, likewise Deutsche Bank, would they be on your list?
Well, you mentioned at least two that are on my personal list. I would never, well, I worked for a big US multinational before being here, which is not on my blacklist, obviously, but I would never work for the ones that you just mentioned. Goldman, Pricewaterhouse, Deutsche, I would add Monsanto and whoever buys Monsanto. These are obviously on my blacklist. But the point is not what Philippe Lamberts thinks. The point is the perception of companies by our citizens. And quite obviously, a number of companies have lost all credibility in terms of defending anything coming close to the general interest. So that companies basically defend their private interests, these people understand, but at what cost? And those that we just mentioned are a few that have complete disregard of the general interest.